Hello and welcome to Pillars of Wealth Creation, where we talk about creating financial success with a special focus on business and real estate. I'm your host, Todd Dexheimer. Now, let's get to it. So I've had some conversations lately about how to get started in multifamily. I actually saw a post on Bigger Pockets, a person talking about how it's best just to go big, right? Just forget it. Why would you waste your time on small stuff? Like, go big right away. It doesn't make any sense to do anything otherwise. And I hear people say, it's best to start small. It's best to start big. Or what is best? They ask me what is best. Ever since, I started in large multifamily, I get that question a lot from people is like, which way should I go? Should I go the route of starting small, or should I just start big? It just makes sense. So much sense to start big. And my answer to that question is, well, first of all, it's not even close to being a one-size-fits-all. You have to figure out what you're looking for. You have to figure out what you want. You have to figure out what your goals are. Is it long-term? Is it short-term? What are you doing? What kind of property are you really interested in? What's your strengths? What are your weaknesses? And then the biggest thing is you have to figure out what is actually going to get you started, right? How are you going to take action? What's going to make you take action? When I was 26 years old, when I first started multifamily real estate, when I was 25 years old, I was doing the research. I was getting interested in this. And if somebody would have said, look, don't waste your time with single family homes. Don't waste your time with duplexes. Don't waste your time with a 10-unit building. The only way to do this business is to buy a 200-unit building, is to buy a 100-unit building. I would never have gotten started. I would have just said, I guess I can't do this business. I guess I can't do real estate. It doesn't make any sense. I would have never, in my wildest dreams, thought about starting at a 100 or 200 unit building. So the most important question to ask yourself is, what's going to make you take action, right? What is going to get you to have that traction start? Okay, taking massive action is great. It sounds good. But taking small action over and over and over again and being consistent about it and being persistent about it and being patient with it is going to get you better results, right? It's just like a marathon. You get the sprinter that goes out, he goes out fast, right? And maybe he can keep up, maybe he can do a good job, maybe he can even finish the race. But chances are that sprinter is going to go out hard and they're going to drop out eventually. They're not going to go. Look at the person who won the marathon. They started at a 5-minute mile pace and they ended at a 5-minute mile pace. And at mile 20, they were at a 5-minute mile pace. Everywhere in between. They just had consistent and persistent action. They kept the pace. So there's nothing wrong with doing that. There's nothing at all wrong with doing that. So you have to ask yourself, what's going to get you started? Is a single family going to help prepare you to buy large multifamilies? Well, if it gets you off the couch, right? If it gets you started, absolutely the answer is yes. Okay, so take action, figure out what you're looking for. What's your goal, right? What are you trying to achieve? And then map that plan for yourself. Don't worry about the other person that appears to be taking massive action. Don't worry about that other person that just put a 200-unit building under contract, because you don't quite know the whole story, first of all, and you just don't compare yourself to others. You have to go the route that works for you. The tortoise and the hare, remember that story? Okay, it's true in real life. So keep it up. Worry about what you're doing, not other people. Take action yourself. It doesn't matter which route you go. It matters how much action you're taking.